Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And this is not what they were hoping for at...
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from the bank. Rasheen Ali on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown. He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there field. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-zip. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And the struggles bleed over into this kickoff as he misses the landing zone. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Play action, Hurts has it. Vacates quickly left side. And out of bounds he goes for what's going to be actually a substantial loss here. And that is a sack for the defense.
I'll admit it, as a former QB, probably the last one to always cast blame on the QB, but that's a situation where you just got to get rid of the ball. I will give a little blame. You've got to throw it away and just take an incompletion.
It's Hurts throwing on second. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's 4th down now.
If it's first or second down, Kate, you don't really love giving up that many yards. But in that situation with a conservative offensive call, you do your job defensively.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
To go now in our first quarter. First snap, and Lamar's going to throw. Flush down now to his left. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. Now to the 24.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here. Now here's Lamar. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it again. He's going to be hauled to the ground with a 1st down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10 from the 32. They kick the running back in motion. Jackson looking to throw. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. Ball to the ground finally after a gain of about 17 yards. And that's going to bring up a Ravens 1st down.
Another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Lamar. Right back to him, but he can't make the catch this time. Defender waiting with that hit, forces it out. It's 2nd down. Too early to go back to that well, partner. They were still locked in on him after his gain on that previous snap.
Yeah, they defended this one far better than the last one. Some renewed focus and bodying him up. You know, as a defender, you have got to separate that receiver from the ball.
Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, it's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Off his back foot, he's going to hurl this one deep. Oh, not a good throw there. They're going to make the interception. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offense in a hurry up here.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And he's got a free play here. And they got to him for the sack, but I think that they might have had an unfair advantage there, Brock. Sure looked off sides, and we got a flag. They still need 4. 3rd down now after the penalty. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Leading 9 now on this third down, thanks to that false start penalty. Now Hurts. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. Defender is there to finally make the stop, but not before the play goes for 27. And it's going to be a Philadelphia first down.
Eagle first down.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they will face a third down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43.
Starts on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up
Hurts to
3rd
throw.
and inches.
This one's caught. Smith has it. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first. We're to the end of 1. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hurts. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock, pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Throwing here, Hurts. Gets it through, but contact at the catch point forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just 3rd down now. Back to throw, Hurts. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions will now push them to 4th down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. To work with here in the first half. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Plain zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Now 2nd down throw for Jackson. Oh, enveloped by the defense. They get him at the 32. Jalen Carter. And that stop makes it 3rd and a very unlucky 13 now for this offense.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Now Jackson. but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. 45 yards. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Second down, here's Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. After the flag, they've got 3rd and 9 to figure out. Jackson to throw it. And that's broken up by a big hit in the end zone. What an effort there to prevent that touchdown, and that forces 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. Lamar back to throw. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
I'll pitch it to Barkley. And he's going to wind up out of bounds a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, Brock. So they're going to be looking to make up some ground here on 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to toss them back. They make it 3rd and short. Option play. They give it to Barkley. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. They'll go. Hurts. Throw caught by his running back. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now it's Lamar. Ready for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Brock, that it did too, because that would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just 2nd down.
Geesh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Catch is made down the right sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up for a 14-point lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Net them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback. Right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Toss play to Barkley. Makes a cut to the right sideline. There's the stop. Damage finally comes to an end after a 17-yard pickup. And that sets up an Eagles first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Running left. This is Barkley. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that is good for an Eagles first down. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. You want to get that century mark.
Yeah.
That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. 2nd down now. They need 7. And they'll pitch it out to him. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. They'll throw. 3rd and long. And it's incomplete. Started as a catch, but they hit forced it free before he could secure it.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. On 4th down, Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They get a lot out of this play. 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. And that is good for a Baltimore first down. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. One final shot before the half. And they're not going to get anything done as he's brought to the ground for a sack. So that is how our first half will end. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Damian Pierce now to return it. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. A lot of space ahead. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
On the tackle. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Barkley. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
I'll try again with Barkley. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brought down back at the 6-yard line.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to be brought down shy of not just the end zone, Brock. That 1st down marker as well. So now offense facing an interesting 4th down decision.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Hurts now on 4th. Flush down in the pocket. And oh, he got it! Interception! Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this will wind up incomplete, so failure to connect brings up 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's in trouble. He's not going to get away from this. They drop him at the 10. Nolan Smith. And that forces this offense into a 4th and 20. The Ravens getting ready for the punt.
In punt formation for Baltimore.
And they'll touch this down just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Now Hurts. Dumps it off to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Working quickly here.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. It is almost picked off. There's the interception, but he couldn't hang on. Will, though, still bring up 4th down.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Hurts setting up to throw. On the move, headed right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Taken down after a quality gain, though, 15 yards. That's going to set up a Ravens first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And it's off his hands and incomplete, so an opportunity unfulfilled on that second down. That means it's third down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Here he goes. Oh, problems with the exchange, and it's out. But I think the Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he made it his 6 yards to begin this one. He got second and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Working on second down. Hurts. Right side complete to Lemon. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
First and 10 from the 32. Hurts looking to throw. And they're going to get there for the sack. So that effort brings us to the end of this third quarter. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Hurts to throw. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Eagles.
Hurts. Chased out to his right. Hit as he makes the throw, and that's going to sputter to the ground. And that's going to bring up second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
On second down, here's Hurts. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
From the red zone on first. Headed out right. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 4-yard gain. Brings up second and goal.
It's Hurts throwing on second. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert scoring there to end an 8-play drive. Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone and make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check-down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. This is Henry to start the drive. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. And that's going to bring up a Ravens first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
They've got first down here from the 36. Running once more with Henry. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
On second down, Lamar. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they are all the way into that red zone.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good after blitz, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. They'll give right side to Henry. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk with second down. Gosh, this is going to be so demoralizing, Brock, to know that this offense probably just going to pound the rock from here on out, and you can't really do a thing to stop them.
That's what they're hoping for, and that's really what all those body blows through the first 3 quarters should pay these kind of dividends when it matters the most.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens leading by 6. Offense is set. This is second and 2. Another run for Henry. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that.
And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry capping a 7-play scoring drive. On the offense, staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Forced out to his right. That one falls incomplete, though we do have a flag that we've got to check out first. Not sure he knew he went out of bounds before he made a play on that ball, Brock, but he was the first to touch it coming back in, and that's going to get the penalty.
Tyler Luke to kick
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Shipley now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing here hurts. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. So we'll get some extra help with that return. And after the interception, they're going to be down inside the 40.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. He goes to a knee as Tom winds down in this one. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory.